Kenanaw Bachelor of Education program is a program in the university. We are not a focused Indigenous university, although a lot of our students are Indigenous. So the Bachelor of Education program, the Kenanaw program, is intended for all students who want to train to be teachers. The Kenanaw program was visioned by elders in the North to provide a different way of educating teachers so that Indigenous students in the elementary and high school system, could be more successful. And that's how the program came to be. So the program has an Indigenous philosophy. It draws on the years and years and years of knowledge, of approach to learning how to live. Education is for learning to live. We value the language, we value land-based education, we value the knowledge from the elders, and for the Indigenous students in our program, this creates a much stronger learning environment for them. We have predominantly mature adult students. We have both the 2-year program where students already have completed their BA, and we have the 5-year program where students are taking their BA. In that program, we do get some students fresh out of high school, but on the whole, our students are more mature than the fresh out of high school. A lot of students come in from community, so Thompson being a lot closer to their community than needing to go south to Winnipeg or Brandon for teacher education. We also have programs right in the community-based programs, so that the students there can remain in their home community. They do travel for practicum outside of their community at least once, so that they can get that experience of what it's like. I've had a few students who have started their program elsewhere and wanted to come here for a variety of reasons, closer to support systems. So then within the program, they can draw on the strengths of their family, the strength of their community, the strengths of their history, and the hopes for the future to take that different approach in the classroom. Yes, we're responsible to the Minister of Education. However, there's always ways to, no matter what, and this is part of what we teach in the program, no matter what the specific content is, you can bring an Indigenous perspective in there. By the way you are, by the way you're teaching, by the way you create the learning environment, by making comparisons. So this is what's happening here. How would it be in our community or in different Indigenous communities? So there's always room to bring in that Indigenous perspective, no matter what you're doing in educating in the classroom. The term Indigenous education is multifaceted. I could not give you one thing that I believe Indigenous education is. It has multiple uses in multiple places, serves a variety of functions for the needs of people. Our program comes from an Indigenous perspective and values Indigenous knowledge. The Kenanaw program itself is a vision. So the elders created this vision. And as faculty, I feel a responsibility and accountability to the elders in everything I do. One of the core things that we have in the Thompson campus is a land-based camp in the fall. It's a partnership with our local school district of Mystery Lake. And that particular camp, the focus is on grade 5 students. Our students go out, make the camp, put up tents, put up teepees, get teachings, cook, learn about living on the land, and share their own strengths. So it's a way for our students to come together in a way that, in community, really, where each contributes what they can and helps each other, which again is a core underlying concept for us in training our teachers, in walking the talk with them, because we want them to be able to be like that in the classroom. The need for faculty in the program to receive ongoing training from the elders is really important. It doesn't happen enough. That's one of the areas, time, money, all those things that challenge initiatives that are different. So a group of elders met together to vision how education should be. They came up with the Kenanaw, which is all of us who are here working together. And that is a core philosophy. And they looked at, and these teachings come much better from an elder involved in the program. So Stella would be providing those teachings. When I think back to the energy of the startup of the program, where there was such excitement, had like 80 students trying to get into the program, but funding difficulties, housing difficulties, and it was more like 20 by the time we were through. At the beginning of the program, it was actually elders were included in interviewing the students, and that really impacted the students. They felt a strong accountability for how they were in the program. And the energy of the program at the beginning was massive in terms of what people were willing to do